Have you ever noticed how, as we grow older, even the simplest things start to feel a little more distant? That bounce in your step doesn't quite spring like it used to. Climbing the stairs takes a pause or two, and sometimes, even remembering what day of the week it is takes a few seconds longer than before. It's not just you, it happens to all of us. Aging is a natural part of life, but here's something we often forget. How we age, and how well we feel as the years go by, has so much to do with the small, everyday choices we make, especially what we put on our plate. You see, there's a quiet power in food. Not just any food, but the right food. And after 70, your body doesn't need more of everything. It just needs the right things. Certain vegetables, humble as they may seem, carry nutrients that are almost like gentle medicine. They don't just nourish you, they protect your heart, your bones, your brain, and even your mood. They help you stay sharp, mobile, and joyful. So, in this video, we're going to have a heart-to-heart about 4 vegetables that you can and should eat every day after the age of 70. These aren't exotic superfoods you have to hunt down at a special store. They're everyday heroes. And the best part? They're affordable, easy to prepare, and can fit into your meals in the most delicious ways. Now, don't worry. This isn't going to be a lecture. Think of this as a friendly chat between us. Maybe you've got a warm cup of tea in your hands or you're listening while relaxing in your favorite chair. Wherever you are, just settle in. Let's talk about the first vegetable on our list. One that you probably know well, but may not be giving enough credit. Let's talk about spinach. Yes, spinach. That leafy green that's been around in kitchens and dinner tables for generations. You might remember being told as a child to eat your spinach so you could grow big and strong. And while it may have felt like just an old saying back then, science today tells us that it's more than just folklore. Spinach is packed with something called lutein, a compound that's been shown to protect your eyes. And after 70, our eyes need all the help they can get. Age-related macular degeneration and cataracts become more common as the years go on, making it harder to read, drive, or even see the faces of loved ones clearly. Just a small serving of spinach a day can help slow that process down. Lutein acts almost like a shield, guarding the delicate parts of your eyes from the damage caused by light and age. But it's not just about vision. Spinach is also rich in vitamin K, which plays a quiet but powerful role in keeping your bones strong. As you may already know, falling is one of the biggest risks for older adults. A simple slip can lead to a fracture, and a fracture can lead to months of recovery or worse. Vitamin K helps your bones stay dense and resilient. It doesn't get as much attention as calcium, but it works behind the scenes to make sure your bones can absorb and use the calcium you get from other foods. Now here's something interesting. Spinach is also loaded with nitrates, but don't worry, these are the good kind. The natural nitrates in spinach help your blood vessels stay relaxed and open, which makes it easier for your heart to pump blood. That means lower blood pressure, better circulation, and less strain on your heart. And when your heart isn't working overtime, you feel it. You feel lighter, calmer, and more energized. You might be wondering, how do I add spinach to my meals without it feeling like a chore? Well, the beauty of spinach is its versatility. Toss a handful into your morning omelet or blend it into a smoothie. You won't even taste it. Add it to soups, stews, or even mix it into your rice or pasta dishes. When it's cooked lightly, it becomes soft and mild, almost melting into whatever you're eating. And if chewing raw leaves isn't your thing, steam or sauté it with a bit of garlic and olive oil. It becomes tender and flavorful with almost no effort. And I'll tell you this from personal experience. The habit of adding just a little spinach here and there each day becomes something you look forward to. It's like a green companion that quietly supports you without demanding much in return. But let's pause here for a moment, because I know what some of you might be thinking. I've never liked spinach. The taste, the texture, it's just not for me. And I hear you. The beauty of these life-giving vegetables is that there's always more than one path. If raw spinach isn't your thing, try baby spinach. It's milder, sweeter, and more tender. Or try wilting it into a flavorful broth with some miso or chicken stock. Suddenly, it's less of a salad and more of a warm comfort. You can also mix spinach with other greens you prefer, so its flavor is balanced out. The key is to try, just try. Give it a few chances in different ways, and your taste buds may surprise you. Now, as we move forward, I want you to think about something. Aging doesn't mean slowing down. It means getting wiser about how we care for ourselves. And food isn't just fuel. It's comfort, it's tradition, and when chosen well, it's protection. Think of your plate as your daily pharmacy. And spinach? It's one of the best prescriptions nature has to offer. Let's keep this journey going, because spinach is just the beginning. You know, the more we talk about this, the more I realize how many simple gifts nature gives us, quietly, gently, without fanfare. Spinach, as we just explored, is like that dependable old friend, always there when you need support. But it's far from the only one. There's another vegetable that's just as powerful, and in many ways, just as overlooked. It's the humble, golden orange sweet potato. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Isn't that more of a starch than a vegetable? And yes, it's starchy, but don't let that fool you. Sweet potatoes are packed with nutrients that make a real difference, especially for those of us in our 70s and beyond. They're not just tasty, they're nourishing in the truest sense of the word. One of the most important things sweet potatoes bring to the table is beta-carotene. That's the same antioxidant that gives carrots their bright orange color. In the body, beta-carotene converts to vitamin A, which does a lot of good work, supporting vision, boosting immunity, and even helping your skin stay healthy and supple. And let's be honest, when your skin feels dry or fragile, when your eyes feel tired, when your immune system isn't bouncing back like it used to, those are signs the body is asking for a little help. But sweet potatoes go further. They've got a kind of fiber that works wonders for your digestion. As we age, our digestion naturally slows down. You might notice more bloating, or maybe things just don't move along like they used to. That can be uncomfortable and sometimes even a little embarrassing. Sweet potatoes are gentle on the stomach, but they're rich in soluble fiber, which acts like a sponge in your digestive system. It soaks up excess cholesterol, helps control blood sugar, and keeps things flowing smoothly. Regular, comfortable digestion is something many of us take for granted until we don't have it anymore. A small serving of sweet potato each day can truly make a difference there. And there's something else you might appreciate. They're naturally sweet. Not the kind of sweetness that sends your blood sugar soaring, but a rich, earthy sweetness that feels satisfying. So when you're craving something warm and comforting, a baked sweet potato can take the place of desserts or heavy carbs that might spike your blood sugar. It's the kind of food that feels like a treat but loves your body right back. If you're someone who's watching your blood pressure, and let's face it, most people over 70 are, here's something you'll want to know. Sweet potatoes are rich in potassium. Potassium helps counteract the effects of sodium in your body. It relaxes your blood vessels and helps your heart keep a steady, calm rhythm. That's a quiet benefit that adds up over time. And they're easy to make. Really easy. You don't need fancy tools or complicated recipes. Just wash them, bake them, and enjoy. Add a little cinnamon if you like, or mash them with a bit of olive oil and a pinch of salt. You can slice them thin, roast them until crisp, and have yourself a beautiful side dish. Or, if you prefer soups, blend them into a creamy bowl with ginger and garlic. It's comfort in every spoonful. Here's a tip that many of my older friends find helpful. Make a big batch of roasted sweet potatoes at the start of the week. Keep them in the fridge. Each day, just warm up a few slices to go with your lunch or dinner. That way, you're never too tired to cook something healthy, and you've always got something delicious waiting for you. Now, let's take a gentle step from warm and orange to something crisp and green. A vegetable that's almost like a broom for your body. I'm talking about broccoli. Broccoli is one of those vegetables that either brings back memories of childhood resistance or grown-up appreciation. If you fall in the first group, I promise it's worth giving broccoli another chance. Broccoli is loaded with something called sulforaphane, a natural compound that helps your body detox. Think of it like a deep cleaning agent, sweeping away the toxins and waste products that build up in your cells. As we get older, our body's natural ability to clear out damage slows down. And that damage, called oxidative stress, can show up in all sorts of ways. Fatigue, joint pain, even a cloudy memory. Broccoli helps reverse some of that. It turns on the body's internal repair systems in a way that's gentle but profound. And if you've ever worried about inflammation, the kind that builds silently and leads to heart disease, arthritis, or memory loss, broccoli's got your back. Its natural compounds help reduce that hidden inflammation, like a calm wave washing over your tissues. What's more, broccoli supports your brain. That's right, it's not just a food for your body. Researchers have found that older adults who eat cruciferous vegetables like broccoli tend to retain better memory, clearer thinking, and sharper focus. It's like giving your brain a tune-up, one bite at a time. And don't worry, you don't have to eat it raw if you don't like the crunch. Lightly steaming it makes it tender and brings out its mild sweetness. Drizzle a bit of lemon juice or olive oil on top, and suddenly, it's not just tolerable, it's tasty. Some folks even roast it until the edges are crisp and golden. The flavor transforms into something nutty and rich, far from the bland, boiled versions we were served years ago. And here's a little secret. Broccoli isn't just one vegetable. Its cousins, like cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and kale, offer many of the same benefits. So if one doesn't suit your taste, try another. The important thing is to make cruciferous vegetables a regular part of your diet. A little each day goes a long way. By now, you're probably starting to see a pattern. These vegetables don't just fill you up. They go to work in your body, quietly helping you stay stronger, think clearer, and live with more ease. And isn't that what we all want? Not just more years, but better years. Now take a moment and think, how often are these vegetables showing up on your plate? Spinach, sweet potatoes, broccoli. Are they strangers in your kitchen? Or trusted friends you visit often? It's never too late to start building that friendship. And the good news is, even small steps count. Just a handful of spinach in your soup. A few slices of roasted sweet potato with lunch. A serving of broccoli with dinner. These little additions, done with care and consistency, become habits. And habits, over time, become strength. Let's keep going, shall we? We've come a long way already, haven't we? And I hope as you've listened, a little light has started to glow inside you. One that says, yes, maybe I can do this. Maybe it's not too late to feel better, stronger, more alive. That feeling is something we all deserve, especially in this chapter of life, where every small decision carries such deep meaning. And now, let's meet the final member of our team of 4, a vegetable that might surprise you. It doesn't have the bright color of sweet potatoes or the bold flavor of broccoli. In fact, it's almost shy, gentle, even quiet. But don't let its simplicity fool you. It's the onion. Yes, the ordinary, everyday onion, the one you might already have sitting in your kitchen basket. For many people, onions are just a flavor base, something thrown into soups and stews without much thought. But onions carry a kind of wisdom. Their layers, their bite, their deep earthy sweetness when cooked slowly, they mirror the richness of life itself. And health-wise, they're a little miracle. Onions are rich in quercetin, a powerful antioxidant that works as a natural anti-inflammatory. It helps lower blood pressure, ease stiff joints, and protect your heart. Quercetin is especially important for older adults because it helps your blood vessels stay flexible, so your circulation stays strong. That means more oxygen to your brain, your muscles, even your skin. But that's not all. Onions contain compounds that help prevent blood clots and keep your cholesterol in check. They gently support your liver's ability to clean your blood, and they boost the production of glutathione, a fancy name for your body's master antioxidant. Think of glutathione as your inner repair crew, patching up damaged cells and keeping things running smoothly. And here's something not many people know. Onions are like natural antibiotics. They help fight off bacteria and support your immune system in a quiet, consistent way. That means fewer colds, fewer infections, and better resilience, something we all welcome after 70. Now, I get it. Raw onions can be a little too sharp for some, but there are so many ways to soften them. Slow cook them into caramelized golden strands and use them in omelets, sandwiches, or on toast. Add them to soups and let them simmer until they melt into the broth. Even a few thin slices sautéed in olive oil can bring warmth and comfort to a dish. And don't forget red onions. They're slightly sweeter and perfect in salads. Or spring onions, milder, easier to digest, and beautiful when chopped fresh over your meals. If you've ever had a warm bowl of rice topped with tender onions and a touch of soy sauce, you know how satisfying something simple can be. The beauty of onions is that they fit into almost any meal. They don't demand attention, but they give so much. A bit like many of us in our quieter, wiser years. Now that we've talked about these 4 vegetables, spinach, sweet potatoes, broccoli, and onions, I want to offer you something more than just a grocery list. Because this isn't really about vegetables, is it? It's about choosing life, choosing health, choosing energy and strength, even in our 70s, 80s, or beyond. You see, aging isn't a slow fade. It's a transformation, a softening into what matters. And the foods we eat become part of that softness. They become the way we care for our bones, our blood, our brain. They become the way we say to ourselves, I still matter. My well-being still matters. You don't have to change everything overnight. No need to throw out your pantry or swear off your favorite foods. But what you can do is begin. With a spoonful of spinach in your soup, a sweet potato on your plate instead of white bread, a helping of broccoli beside your rice, a handful of onions simmering on your stove. Make it simple. Make it joyful. Sit down to eat with a candle on the table or soft music playing in the background. Let your meals be more than fuel. Let them be an offering. A moment of gratitude to your body for carrying you through so many seasons. And if you're cooking for someone else, a spouse, a friend, a grandchild, these vegetables become something more. They become care. They become connection. They say, without words, I want you to be here with me for many more mornings to come. Because food, especially at this stage of life, is never just food. It's memory. It's healing. It's hope. So here's what I'd love for you to do. Pick just one of these vegetables. The one that feels most doable for you right now. Maybe it's spinach in your morning eggs. Maybe it's roasted sweet potato cubes you snack on in the afternoon. Maybe it's broccoli with dinner or gently sautéed onions on toast. Whichever it is, let it be your starting point. Your way of saying, yes, I choose life. I choose care. I choose to nourish myself, one bite at a time. And as the days pass, notice how your body responds. Maybe your digestion feels a little easier. Maybe your energy holds a bit longer. Maybe you sleep more soundly, or your walks feel lighter. These are quiet victories, but they add up. And if something in this video has touched you, helped you, or reminded you of your own strength, I'd love to hear from you. Share your thoughts in the comments. Tell us which vegetable you're trying this week. Tell us what meals you love, or what memories food brings back for you. Because this isn't just a video, it's a community. A place where we care for one another through wisdom, warmth, and good food. If you found value here, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. It helps us reach more people like you. People who still believe in growth, in vitality, in joyful living at every age. You're not alone on this journey. We're walking it together. So here's to your health, to your beautiful, strong body, to your spirit that still dreams, still laughs, still cares. Here's to vegetables, to life, to living fully every single day. No matter what age you are, this is your time.